So my son is 10, and at his school they believe in giving kids points for things like good behavior or exhibiting leadership qualities, as some sort of incentive for kids to do and be better. I remember asking my son about these points and what he plans on using his points for, and he kind of just brushed it off and we never really talked about it again. Now, back up to when I met my son's teacher for the first time. He was really excited to bring up the fact that Avery was unique in that he didn't seem to have a care for the points. That when she asked him what he planned on doing with his points, he very kindly said to her, "I don't really care much for the points, not because I think it's a bad system, but because I plan on being polite because it's just the right thing to do." He explained that he didn't really need incentive in order to be a good person, or follow the rules, or do what is asked of him during the school day. I get notifications when my son gets points. And a lot of times it looks like this: value, engage. But most recently, I saw this one come over. My son got 5 points for being a good guy. I'd never seen this category for point structure before. Yet it made me incredibly proud of my son for a multitude of reasons. But it also got me thinking about organized religion. My parents took us to church, I was baptized, and I went to Sunday school as a small child. Around 13 or 14, I recall asking my parents, what's the deal here? Why do people do this every Sunday? Or Saturday, or whenever they go? Why do people get together in this building and listen to the person at the front? My parents and other adults alike explained to me that going to church was a good way to set a human moral compass, a good reminder each week of how to treat others. Religion helped us to be better people. At that time, I said, well, I'm not really sure I agree, and I don't really understand what they're saying up front, so do I have to continue going? Of which my father said to me, it's good that you're questioning things. You should always question things. And my mother said to me, no, you don't have to keep going. And for that, I'm incredibly thankful, but I digress. The irony in all of this is that religion actually does quite the opposite. Organized religion has focused so much time and attention and energy on what people are doing wrong that nowadays most conservative Christians walk around as empty shells, pointing the finger and judging everyone around them. It's the fact that adults need incentive in order to be good humans. If you want to make it to heaven, you better do what's right. You don't want to end up in hell, you better do what's right. That's actually not a flex. It's quite embarrassing. I think that's why I like atheists so much. They're one of the few groups of people that don't need to be threatened by eternal damnation or hellfire in order to do what's right. Going along the same lines, what I really feel like organized religion has done is stripped people of their ability to tap into their own intuition. In fact, they have provided people with the answers so that they feel more secure for life's unknowns. And with that, they've created a whole swarm of people who are unable to think for themselves, mostly out of fear, which is precisely where they wanted people to be. I didn't make this video to toot my own son's horn. He is by no means perfect, either am I, nobody is. I'm just really impressed and grateful for where this generation is going. I would love to see a trend of my unpopular opinion, that perhaps we should just be good people to be good people, because it's the right thing to do, not because we're getting something for it.